Let's talk for a minute today about how culture within your organization has an impact on business value. For a minute, let's just take an aside and talk about culture with something that we all know about. So, I don't think it's any secret that the incidence or rates per capita of anxiety and depression are really increasing steadily amongst our teenage population. So, that KPI of anxiety and depression is something that we need to address for a myriad of reasons I think you can think about. However, one of the other things that we also know is that teenagers have a tendency to connect through things like social media and their device that may not lead to an authentic connection. And the authentic connection is what is needed to bring down the incidence of the anxiety and depression. In addition to the fact, it's when I don't know about the teenagers, the ones that I know, they're getting together, they're on their device the whole, not relating to each other and building the skills that will help them have the authentic connection with, which then leads, to us reducing the anxiety and depression. And then the other thing that I find is there's this cultural phenomena on top of all of what I talked about, that it's uncool to be the one to initiate or seem too eager to connect with our peers and colleagues. And so all of these things about the culture amongst teenagers run counter to improving that KPI of increased anxiety and depression. So let's look at an organizational example. You might have a KPI that says that your organization is inefficient. You just want to increase efficiency of decision making and how things get done in general. But if the culture of your organization is consensus driven, then that means that the meeting has to happen before the meeting. We have to all make friends. Everyone's got to vote. It just takes so much time. And so the culture of being consensus driven runs counter to improving that business KPI. So this is often something that is very difficult for people within the organization to recognize. And it's about the 4,000th thing that we include in a change management and organizational assessment to call out to you risks that change isn't just implementing a new system. If you have all of these cultural phenomena going on that are running counter to your KPI, then that's a problem. But similar to the example I used with teenagers, your culture can also run counter to building the skills that are necessary and take time in order for you to improve and get that business value that you're after. So I want you to take a step back and think about, if you're engaging a consultant or any expert from outside, how can they help you assess your culture against your business strategy and think about how you can correct or improve it and what things are preventing that from happening and reinforcing a culture that is not giving you the business value that you want. So I'm interested to hear from all of you if you've seen a consensus driven culture and how you've corrected that to add additional efficiency. So give me your comments. Thanks. Bye.